day it is? Julie. Huh? Julie. Huh? Guess what day it is? Julie. Huh? Julie. Huh? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Anybody? Anybody? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Anybody? Anybody? Mike. Huh? What day is it, Mike? Huh? Woo-hoo! Mike. Huh? What day is it, Mike? Huh? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Hump day!
It's hump day.
Hump day! Uh-oh. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Uh-oh. Mike. What day is it, Mike?
It's hump day.
Hump day!
It's hump day.
Hump day!
DJ
Should be able to hear me now. There we go. What's up? I'm going back to my original, my newest mic, from the original. How's everybody doing? I'm just chilling, playing some Stranded Deep. Here, let me make sure that is off. Just up here playing some Stranded Deep and just making sure that we can to be quite honest with you guys, I'm actually still dealing with like just alright, so if you guys haven't caught my fucking rant about shit, I'm just gonna actually just be a little bit transparent with you guys. I am having to go back to the office now. I've been working mostly uninterrupted from the pandemic for the last couple years. And yeah, my job is actually wanting us to go back to the office full time. I work in customer service. I don't fucking understand why, but they want to they say it's to keep morale up and sponsor a work environment is the reason why they want to have us in office, because of reasons. And it's just so fucking disheartening. I work fucking 40 miles away from where I live. And it's just one of those things where it's just like, not only is it a gas thing, it's a time thing. Imagine being away from your home, like, and I know I did it, but imagine being away from your home for like I don't know best way to say it. Imagine being away from your home for 11 hours a day. That's what I'm looking at as far as a transit ride. And this shit is just, it's disconcerting. It is really disconcerting that companies are really just being this way. And this is why I want to take the time to like really push on working on my channel, working on the different things that I have. As you guys see, YouTube did update a lot of their terms and services where you can actually just have what's the names now? We can have super chats now, and everybody that helps support me via super chat, I want to say thank you. If you haven't done so, you can super chat. You become a member either on Twitch or page or Twitch or YouTube. So that's something that I'm doing right now. Just if you ever enjoy and one thing I do want to say, my subscribers that I already have, I do want to say thank you. I'm coming so close to actually just starting that journey, starting that step of being monetized on YouTube, using my art as a way of just I'm just so ready to quit corporate life. You guys have no idea how much I'm ready to quit corporate life. I've been doing corporate jobs since I've been in corporate America for a while now. And oh my god, I'm just so ready to just be done with it. And another thing too, it's after the pandemic and with jobs really just forgot to realize that we saw the shit happen. We saw where a lot of companies they said no, we couldn't do that. We couldn't do work from home, and all of a sudden, work from home was just it was almost as if all they had to do was flip a fucking switch, and work from home became possible. Oh, we can't do this. We can't do that, and then when when their business depended on it happening, then it all of a sudden magically happened like a fucking I can't put that in there. Like it was just like nothing. And I think that's what pisses me off more than anything. It's that we know what the fuck y'all try to do. We know what's going on. And we know it's only for your benefit. So why the fuck do you try to act like it's for ours? I need a new controller. I need a new controller. Anyway. I spent like 6 days on this island, and yeah, we're gonna actually go and work on doing some videos today. We're gonna do some videos, and we're just gonna make sure that we have some fun. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. Good evening. Good evening. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. We're gonna get to a few videos. Boy, oh boy, have the red pill has been eating each other alive, and it's been fun. It's been fun to watch it. Hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying it. Let's let's get into it. So I don't know about. Okay. I tried to play FF14, but I could not keep up with the subscription, and I actually didn't getting stun locked. But I'll put it like this: the reason why I'm not a big FF14 person is because like the monthly subscription, it is one of those things that kind of pisses me off. But I think about it like I want to get back into Conan Exiles. Obviously, I've been playing God of War a lot, and I want to get into DCUO. But let's get into this. What the red pill philosophy gets wrong. Let's hear this shit out. Let me turn the speed up. This is an interesting conversation. Let's see what they're talking about. Let's go. Oh yes, the Matrix. Okay, so what did the Matrix? What did the Matrix touch you? Did okay? I'm sorry. Like the whole red pill thing about the Matrix and shit like that. These are the same motherfuckers who are trying to spiritually convert to like either traditional Catholics or in some cases motherfucking Muslims. But let's look. Let's go. Let's go. Um, it's interesting that these manly men, and this is like not to like shit on anybody's, masculinity or sexuality. These manly men that claim to be, oh, this and that is gay or this and that is just like homophobic rants are led by some of the people that like. Let's not forget that fucking Gavin McGinnis isn't 100% straight. Like I, I don't know, and then they're fucking losers. The only thing that they can actually do is just talk tough. You have people like Andrew Tate, where is he just manly because he's muscular? Like he's even said that he would have sex with a trans woman. It's like y'all are really doing this shit. Like this is what I don't get about these red pill motherfuckers. Like they are literally just, oh well, this person who I want to be like is like telling me this, and it's just like, wait. Why don't you want to be the person you want to be around instead of somebody you want to be like? I had to work in there. It's kind of my catchphrase now, but it's just like, dog, you doing the thing, man. You are literally doing the thing that is extremely harmful. But red pill, right? Red pill. But let's continue. Okay, so here's what my question is. Um, no, you can have mass movements of people. You can have mass movements of ideas, and a lot of people. I wouldn't say they're followers. That'd be the wrong thing to actually accuse them of. A lot of people don't want to think separately on their own, not in a sense where they think, "Oh yeah, no, tell me what to tell me what to do, daddy," type shit. But like a lot of people who just they are incredibly, incredibly fearful, incredibly fearful to stick out, to be different. And like, I guess when the red pill started, it started as this whole thing of like, oh yeah, I'm different. Until it wasn't. It was until it was. I want to fit in like everybody else type shit. Like that's what I see the red pill now. It's just like I want to fit in with everybody else. I want to seem cool while doing it. It's just like no, like dude, like no. You are doing a thing. You are really doing a thing. But let's continue. What? You just gonna throw out the JQ shit right away? Okay, wow. Okay, let's go. dude, that's just capitalism. Like, for real. It's just capitalism. Like, I mean, like, I hate to be that guy, you know, but a lot of this shit is just fucking capitalism. Or am I doing it wrong? Am I doing it wrong? Let's go. Oh God, you guys didn't tell me that you can't hear the video. Oh God, we can't hear the video. I've been doing this for what? The last 7 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. I'm glad I checked this now.
In reality. But lots of people believe that there's something wrong with society, and lots of people blame lots of different groups. So why has the idea of the red pill resonated so much with a certain type of person?
Any constant chaos.
Why do people like Andrew Tate and Logan Paul think it's a reliable reference to call upon when they get in some kind of trouble?
Because they don't like taking accountability for their actions and they want to blame somebody else. That's generally speaking what's going on with them. They literally just want to blame somebody else for their problems. That's it. But let's go.
Being red-pilled goes several ways. It can go to the subreddit RTRP, the red pill, which argues that evolutionary psychology can give discontented young men the answers they need to respond to feminism. But it might also lead to believing that a global paedophile ring is being operated from a pizza restaurant in Washington. And it can also lead to one of the original Gamergators, Seattle for Truth, murdering his own father. But whichever direction the rabbit hole goes down, it always seems to go to the right. So, before seeing just how far that...
Okay, this is an interesting take on what the red pill is. Let's go. Let's hear what they have to say.
Rabbit hole goes, I want to look at the relationship between being red-pilled and the wider worldviews, ideologies or conspiracies that the red pill offers release from. Because many believe in an inauthentic, manipulated, or just faulty social structure. Many think our institutions need reforming, or our cultural values determine what we think ideologically, or that schooling, or advertising, or capitalism in general indoctrinates us, moulds how we think in some way. So, what sets the red pill apart?
I mean, like, it does. I mean, like, and this is not some crazy-ass conspiracy thing. No. It's really just our environment, what we grow up in, what we, I guess, what you can say, what we make basically have to deal with. I mean, like, I don't know what else to say. It's not that weird or not that different that our environment actually molds us and how we look at the world. Well, let's go.
To look at how we might think about the social structures and belief systems that influence all of us. Ask if there's any possibility of transcending them, overcoming them, taking that red pill and living authentically. How can we know what the truth is? First, what is the matrix that the red pill seeks to free us from? In his book, Red Pill, Blue Pill, David Newart describes a conspiracy theory as, quote, a hypothetical explanation of historical or ongoing news events comprised of secret plots, usually of a nefarious nature, whose existence may or may not be factual. There are those who have seen through the conspiracy, then there are the rest, us drones, sheep, dupes, and fools. The problem, as Newart points out, is that some conspiracies turn out to be very real. People do conspire, secretive plots.
Okay, and this is one of the things that I kind of hate about what the age of the internet has actually given us, where, yes, there are some quote-unquote conspiracies, but is there these unreasonable ass conspiracies? I think that's what gets me more than anything. So, let's see how what else they have to say. Let's go.
Plots do exist, the powerful do organise. How then do we distinguish between a conspiracy and a theory? Newart says that real conspiracies have 3 limitations. They're often small in scope, they aim to achieve 1 or 2 ends. They're often short in time frame, and they often involve a limited number of participants. Watergate.
Okay, yeah, no, and this is actually really, really helpful. some big grand global conspiracy. What do they say? The best way to keep a secret between two people is to make sure one of them is dead. That's a saying. And this is one of the things that I've asked, like, I know people who believe in conspiracy theories, and I've asked them, like, what's if this big grand conspiracy is to take over the world from people who already have tons of money and tons of power, why would they need to do anything more? And it all boils down to because they're evil, yo. And it's just like, are they really? And I know I was watching in here. I will definitely defend Haplin's razor. So, are there people who believe that? Are there really, really evil people? I doubt that. I think a lot of people actually have a belief in their life that I'm doing the right thing because I'm doing the right thing. And I know I was watching a Vibes video the other day where he's like, no, people are just evil. It's like, no. I think Haplin's razor, as it stands, is incomplete. I think that never attributed to malice, what can easily be attributed to stupidity, should also include what can be easily attributed to cowardice and greed. When you start putting all of the rest of that piece together, you will actually see that when people do evil shit, they tend to do it because they don't realize how fucked up it is. Two, that they're fearful and scared as shit. So they think anything to stop my fears, I'm going to do. Or, shit, I need to get mine before they get theirs. And then it's not a sense of just like, oh, fuck these people. It's like, if these people were in my place, they'll be doing the same goddamn thing. So again, it turns out to be fear. It's a fear that somebody else is going to do the same goddamn thing to them same goddamn thing that you're doing to them that they want to do to you. Anyway, but let's continue.
For example, had a single goal over a short period, and very few people knew about it. Contrary to this, conspiracy theories often hypothesize a grand plot involving thousands of people to manipulate large numbers of people over a long period of history. Modern conspiracies, Russell Muirhead and Nancy Rosenblum also argue, seem to be thrown together from a spurious range of facts. They write, "There is no punctilious demand for proofs, no exhaustive amassing of evidence, no dots revealed to form a pattern, no close examination of the operators plotting in the shadows. The new conspiracism dispenses with the burden of explanation. Instead, we have innuendo and verbal gesture. A lot of people are saying that." So what's the logic of the red pill? Is the matrix it's meant to escape from?
So yeah, a lot of people say this, people say this. Did you know this? Did you not? Like, yeah, no, exactly. Let's go.
A conspiracy? Let's take a look at the manosphere. The manosphere is a loose collection of online spaces usually responding in some way to feminism, with views that range from mild to misogynistic. It contains groups like men's rights activists, men going their own way, and pick-up artist communities. It's also the source of the red pill metaphor, and where you most frequently find it. Much of it is based on what some have called hegemonic masculinity, that men are, or should be, naturally dominant in society. Feminism, they say, has challenged this. On this view, there's a constellation of institutions, cultural beliefs, societal norms that includes public figures, films, and literature that creates a belief system.
So here's the thing with this whole manosphere shit. And I've been watching a few people as of late. Now, I still think some of their views are fucked up. But I have to admit, I can understand the era that they're coming in. Like, you can tell there's like different ages of different manosphere motherfuckers. There's the Gen Xers, the Gen Zers, and of course we have the fucking the millennials and the Gen Zers. So yeah, it's a difference between the different groups per se. Like Gen Zers, they are Gen Xers. My fault. They tend to be a little bit more shit. We don't believe in abuse. like shit. We just call that Tuesday type motherfuckers, and it's like, really, dog? You gonna do, not the you call that Tuesday? Emotional abuse didn't happen, and then you have the millennials high, where we still think like, you know what, this system is super fucked, and some of us have had divorces in our lives, and we're just like, you know what, fuck this system in particular. And then you have the people who are just, I I don't know, just like they just see the younger people that hadn't had a relationship, and they just like, well, I'll never get that, and it's just like, dude, come on, like a lot of these guys, a lot of these cats, they would do better just thinking like, you know, all the world is trash. They would do better with thinking like, yeah, maybe we should think of it the world in a different way. But no, they just want to blame women. But let's go. And by the way, that's also what I wanted to say since I paused it. There is no one standard for a man. I don't think a lot of these people get that. There is no one size fits all for a man. But let's go.
That imposes itself on men's subjectivities, convincing them that the patriarchy has been oppressing women. Men internalise this false belief. The red pill truth is that male dominance is actually natural, either in certain contexts or outright. This is the true self that you can access. At its most extreme, this is the result of a feminist conspiracy, or, according to the red-pilled subreddit, of a new female reproductive strategy. The red-pilled subreddit says, all of us have been taught how women have supposedly been oppressed throughout human existence. In reality, this narrative is entirely fabricated. It continues, we have arrived at a society where feminists feel that they are...
And this is what I don't get about them either. It's like, wait, what? Like, what? Okay, there have only been a few matriarchal societies that has been widely publicized. Now, don't get me wrong. Throughout history, there have been a lot of egalitarian societies, but most of these cats only know of, I don't know. It just seems weird that they would have this idea, this sense of like, all the bitches are trying to get control of us. It's like they just don't want to be treated. They want to have the same rights you do. What the fuck the problem is? But yeah, let's go.
Empowered, independent and confident despite being heavily dependent on taxes paid mostly by men, an unconstitutional shadow state that extracts alimony and child support from men. And it continues, men aren't born with these values, they're drummed into us from the cradle on by...
Wait, oh, okay. So, and again, this is like a weird type of thing that I'm seeing. You know a way that you like don't have to pay child support? You don't break up with your girl, your chick. You gotta stay together. You build a healthy relationship. Like, that's one way. And if it's not healthy, then maybe you should not be together. Like, I don't get that part. Do you think, like, and I joke about this with friends of mine about a lot of these red pill guys. The only reason why some of these guys want to get married, okay, aside from like the whole we'll have a built-in house nanny, housekeeping nanny, sex slave robot, is that they don't want to try. They don't want to go out there and get rejected. They don't want to go out there and feel like they put themselves on the line to have somebody who actually like them for them. They want to just get one person and say, "Oh, I did my college try. I only needed one person, and with me only needing one person, then I don't have to worry about anybody else." And it's just fucking weird to me. But yeah, let's go.
Society, culture, our families, and most definitely by the women in our lives. Sorry, but that includes you too, Mum. Taking the red pill is to acknowledge this uncomfortable truth.
Oh yeah, no, there are a lot of guys who, like, not only, like, they will consider their mothers as whores, and I can't even do that one. Like, shit, like, it's really really weird. But let's go.
Everything you've been taught is a lie, and it functions as a kind of triad. A dominant matrix of beliefs, for example, radical feminism, suppresses and denies my authentic individuality, which takes the form of, say, masculinity, and taking the red pill is a route, a mode of knowledge that can help recover or find that authentic experience. This matrix framework comes up again and again in the history of philosophy. In ancient Greece, Plato framed it as a cave in which prisoners have been chained to a wall for their entire lives, seeing the shadow of things happening outside the cave on the wall in front of them. The philosopher, according to Socrates, can escape the cave and see the world for what it really is. Similarly, in the 17th century, Descartes asked how we could be sure what was true. How did he know that an evil demon wasn't deceiving him through his senses, distorting reality for him? How could he be sure that he wasn't dreaming? His answer was that he couldn't be sure of those things, but that even if there was an evil demon, or even if he was dreaming, there had to be a thinking thing to trick for that to be true in the first place. His thought, then, was what was true, what was real. Rationality was the path to truth. More recently, philosophers have framed it as a brain in a vat question. How can we know that we're not, like in the Matrix, brains in vats with an exterior simulation hooked up to our nerve endings? What all of these thought experiments have in common is this dyadic structure of inauthentic versus authentic.
And so this is the weird part about it. You just live your life as if you're living really. Like, that's how you live your life. That's just the simplest answer. You don't know. How do you not know you are Bosnian brain, a brain that just formed in a nanosecond with a fabricated past in the depths of space with infinite knowledge? You don't know. So what you do is you lived your life according to everything being real. And no, not the whole when everything is false, when nothing is true, everything is false from the Assassin's Creed bullshit. It is literally just like, you have to treat the world as if you're living for real. We are not in Inception. But let's go.
Existence, and they all posit a question. How would you know what's true and what's not? They were formulating ways of thinking about the idea that the outside, exterior, objective world was mysterious, difficult to get to, that we might be being duped by something or someone. And they all have different versions of what truth, or in some cases authenticity, is. Another philosopher of the Enlightenment, Johann Gottlieb Fichte, took Descartes' idea, but went much further. He argued that whether the exterior world is accessible, essentially whether we're being tricked or deceived or have faulty senses, doesn't really matter. And the reason we don't know is because we create our own experience.
Yeah, it's just like, that's exactly what I was just saying. That's exactly what I was just saying. Why don't you just act like it is real? Why don't you just act like it is real? So, I don't know. Come on, let's go.
Ourselves. We are the centre of our own universes. That input data we get from the senses doesn't actually come from without, but is produced by our actions, by the moving of our eyes, by our decision to listen or write or do or explore. Man isn't the measure of all things. Man is the maker of all things. He was following Immanuel Kant, who made the case that it isn't the Matrix feeding us our experiences, but that we played an active role in coding our own experiences from the raw material that was fed to us from the outside world, what Kant called the thing in itself. Kant made a radical leap that emphasised the importance of the individual, that our world is what we make of it. He said, for example, that in picking up an object, we construct our own knowledge of it. It's not given to us, I'm coding in data from my experience about the size of the object as I'm turning it, the colour as it shines in the light, and other knowledge I might have of it from elsewhere. He argued that the experience I have of basic
So I think therefore I am type bullshit. Yes, I know. And it's the whole thing of just why do that to yourself? Like why set yourself up as somebody who depends on the fact that things you see and hear may not be real. But let's continue.
objects, and so everything is deeply personal. Victor took Kant's thought and ran with it. He told his students to look within, to have faith in themselves and their own worldviews and thoughts. This sounds commonplace to us today, but in Victor's time it was radical. He said that if we construct the objective world out there ourselves, then every action, every interpretation, every choice we make is imbued with a kind of absolute freedom. We are at the centre of our own universe. We are free from any matrix. He said things like, the I posits itself absolutely. He called it self-activity. The I generates its own experiences. It's not in a cave or a brain in a vat. It creates the cave. It creates the vat. Victor was much more influential in popular culture than he's given credit for now. At the time, admirers from across Europe flocked to see him lecture his radical theory.
And so here's the thing about like something like this. I get it. This is what like I wish a lot of these red pill guys would actually just deal with. Like, if you believe that there's a matrix trying to control you, what are you doing about it? Because none of the guys I actually hear, they still treat their life like they're trying to play by the rules whether they can win against the matrix, instead of just like saying like, yo, this is fucked up. Let me actually do something about that whole idea that the Matrix is real type bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? I don't. All right, let's go.
This was the age of revolution, of freedom, of Napoleon, of romanticism. He told his students to, quote, attend to yourself, turn your eye away from all that surrounds you and in towards your inner self. Such is the first demand that philosophy imposes upon the student. We speak of nothing that's outside of you, but solely of yourself. The philosopher Rudiger Safransky writes that Victor wanted to spread among his listeners the desire to be an I. Not a complacent, sentimental, passive I, however, but one that was dynamic, world-grounding, world-creating. It was a period deeply influenced by Rousseau's assertion that myself alone, I know the feelings of my heart, and I know mankind. I am not made like any others I have seen. And Victor said, echoing Napoleon's campaigns across Europe, that my will alone shall float audaciously and boldly over the wreckage of the universe. Victor was one of the first thinkers to posit something as truly central, the ego. And if you could find what was the core, what was at the centre of that ego, you could have something else that other philosophers...
Alright, I didn't realize how deep in philosophy this was. This is interesting. I think I'm going to watch the rest of it off stream, but this is one of those things where a lot of these red pill guys actually just, I don't know, they miss the whole forest for the trees. It's like the whole thing about them missing what stoicism is, or nihilism is, or existentialism is really, really stupid, and they have a shallow understanding of what these philosophies are. Mine isn't much deeper, but it's a little bit deeper than, oh, bitch is bad. Anyway. Like, share, and subscribe, and all that other good shit. We're going to cut this video segment here. We're going to move on to something else. Alright. So, let's go ahead and do another video. All right. Guys, come on. I saw what Twitch was doing, and oh my god, like Twitch is definitely has an issue with their doing different shit, and I was like, wow, that was interesting. One of the things that they're doing about the whole wait, can I put this? What they're doing about the whole I don't know, just with their whole advertising thing. So that's why I'm trying to do more and more streams, and actually I'm pushing more and more on YouTube, just because I want to actually just do more. I want to actually just transition from this to my current job to this. But let's go. So I want to actually go over this because I did see something. The red pill is imploding. I know, right? I know. This is actually what a lot of us kind of was like looking at and making sure that we kind of like, wow, that was a thing that happened. Yeah, the red pill is imploding, and good for it. Good for it. And one of the things that we found that the red pill is imploding on is the new fight between Abba and Preach, as well as Fresh and Fit. So I know a few people actually went over this video not too long ago, but let's actually go over this video and then we're gonna actually proceed to talk about it. So let's go.
I didn't realize that when Fresh and Fit put out that live stream and said they were going to nuke our channel, they just ended up nuking their own. I don't know why Myron did this, but he decided to go on Sneako's live stream on Rumble.
Let's see if Pearl still. You have to.
So yes, Myron from Fresh and Fit decided to go on Sneako's, you know, the Rumble streamer who has been caught on some like bullshit about, you know, supporting races and shit like that. You know, Sneako. Yeah, that's Sneako. And yeah. Let's see what this entails, shall we?
To wear that too,
Yeah, of course. How am I gonna break this down if I'm not in my proper attire as a race?
bro.
All right, can you move over a little bit?
Okay, moving
You
over.
fucking change,
You see out of that, you fucking sand nigga,
but it's okay.
white supremacist sand nigga.
Shut up.
So, yes, it got so bad they had to put a racist own counter, a slur counter, just because reasons. Because Myron from Fresh and Fit literally could not do anything but be a petulant child because somebody called him the fuck out. And so that just means that he just, instead of addressing the points, you just start throwing slurs. So yeah, let's go.
You're bro, you're the worst of the worst. You eat dogs and you kill people as a black guy.
That's a
Asian.
slur count. That's a slur count.
Hey, hold on, pause right quick. Pause right. This nigga right here is funny. He's funny, this nigga.
I don't condone this N-word.
Yeah, like really. Yeah. Myron, who is black and who is also, he may have some Middle Eastern descent. He's going full motherfucking racist in a hood and everything. After calling another person a monkey, and here's the thing, like Myron, you guys are all Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens are great apes. By that token, we're all monkeys. You dumb motherfucker. All right, but nobody said Fresh and Fit new science, right? Right?
Shut up, you Albanian fat. keep running the clip, you chink. No, keep running the clip. Who's that weird nigga that can't speak? Who's that? He black as hell. Bate man.
Yeah. You just hear like just the slurs coming, and it's stupid. And I know they're talking about Preach because they think Preach is the quiet one who really is. First, he English is a second language to Preach. I don't think you guys know how to speak fucking English correctly. How stupid y'all acting on this motherfucking video. But let's continue.
Let's keep going.
I fucking preach.
Holy shit, who's this guy in there with the red? What the fuck is going on? What in tarnation fucking pussy shit is that?
Yeah, they just slurs constantly.
I know that Preach nigga.
Mad respect to minorities. What
Yeah, just slurs constantly and stuff like that. So, yeah, let's go.
the fuck? Stop!
What?
I want to get another run.
There right now. He puts there probably swinging around eating some bananas. Fucking stupid bitch. Preach is crying right now, swinging from a monkey branch,
Bro.
eating a banana, playing some Donkey Kong on an N64 because he's a stupid prick. He's a window licking.
Yeah, this is the red pill heroes. These are the red pill heroes, ladies, gents, and everything in between. These are the red pill heroes because reasons. Let's go.
Stupid nigga.
What?
What?
Fat ugly white.
Hey.
Oh, that spin. I like that. I like that.
This video that
we
we
got these
responded to?
niggas running like it's an employment line.
What the f?
What? Don't do that. I will find you, you fucking stinky looking piece of shit. You go fucking fat right here. I don't like you already.
Yes. This is quote unquote another black man talking about another black man like that. And I'm not, you guys know me, I'm not somebody to like say, oh yeah, black people can't disagree with each other. But he is literally doing a racist fucking rant because you were proven to try to use your platform to get sex out of women. Like, is that something that you just are ashamed of? Because if it is, you shouldn't be doing it. Secondly, dude, you're talking about somebody who has a wife. Myron, where's your wife at? Myron, where's your wife? Myron, where's your wife? Myron, is your wife at?
I don't know how you guys did it, but you guys made a more embarrassing response than H2H3 by like a long mile.
Never ever compare that Myron dude to them fucking Jews, you motherfucker.
Whoa.
Is this a character?
Yeah. I'm just like, wow. All right, let's continue with this shit show.
This is not
I was
representative.
born this way, you chick. Keep going, chick. Come on.
No, I don't think they do. So,
You damn right there, high value man. They save more lives than your monkey asses have. What the fuck you niggas doing? Y'all sitting there in that tight ass film. I'm sitting next to a fucking monkey.
Again, another black man talking shit about another black man. All because he got his fifi hurts. All because he got his fifi hurt that somebody talked about him doing dumb shit. And then brought up the fact that, hey, you actually said you did this. No, I didn't. Here's proof that I said exactly what you just told me I said. But let's continue.
With dreads for a decade, you niggas
To do now, but say, ooh, you.
same shitty fucking camera for a damn decade, same shitty road mic right there that looks like a penis forever. You guys have not proved nothing, and you fucking niggas, millionaires, not invested back in the business, get called out by a fucking KKK member out of Tennessee. You motherfuckers are losers. I'm roasting y'all right now.
Isn't it cute? His voice is dropping. Oh, his balls probably just dropped because this is some 14-year-old boy type shit. This is literally some 14-year-old boy type shit. That you are literally doing this bullshit because your Fifi's hurt. That's right. He's doing this shit because his Fifi's hurt. But let's go.
Continue on, Ching.
Yes.
Okay.
Pose. That nigga sound like he got a 39 IQ. Holy shit. I don't know how this guy preaches take it seriously. Like, this nigga is fucking stupid. Say Albanian yesterday, he said something about, shut the fuck up, you fucking.
This is just sad, man. This is literally just sad. This is literally just sad. All right, let's go.
You stupid nigga not showing the women that y'all are with not one time. Last time I checked, that Myron nigga got like 3 or 4 girlfriends, okay? And they're friends with each other.
Or they would hurt our fan base. But if you're secure in who you are,
no, your fan base is a bunch of low IQ feminists that can't take it when you get fit. What does he do?
So here's the thing. They share a fan base. So all you red pill guys that think these guys really care about your self-improvement, no, they're just selling you bullshit. Especially if it's starting to, if it's taking digs at other people, they're gonna fucking throw you in a way. But let's continue.
He actually gets fresh and, most importantly, fit. That fresh fit nigga helping everybody get in goddamn shape.
This guy is totally unhinged.
What do you mean? What do you mean I'm unhinged?
Call me the N-word. Watch.
You are a nigga. Okay, yeah, we do like 10 sets of cross burnings. And here's the thing, I'm gonna continue to roast them. They're gonna sit there and say, okay, let's fucking go. 10
Yeah, Myron, who was just doing that bullshit. Let's go. Is Sneeko going bald? Look at his hairline. Oh, Sneeko, he's like 24 and his hairline is already receding. All right, let's go.
Goes down. I will roast you motherfuckers until the end. You fucking homos got nothing else.
Yeah, I think I caught a little. That was a little hardcore. It was a little hardcore.
And look who we have here. Nick Fuentes, the self-hating, half Italian, half motherfucking Mexican Fuentes. Boy, oh boy, let's go. And just pearly things. All right, let's go.
Or even for me.
I'm glad you didn't show up in a white hood, Nick. That would have optics, you know?
I was gonna do the MAGA hat, but it wouldn't go as hard as the white hood. So
Nick, your followers are going to Myron now. You got competition.
that's true. Both of you guys.
And then Zerka, who is just an added piece of shit. Like, yeah, oh, your followers are gonna go into a different. Like, dude, you sound like you're dick riding. Anyway, let's go.
You guys are. It's like I'm being outdone. I thought I went pretty hard in November,
You
and
got
it's like
Myron leading the dissident right now.
yeah, it's a couple of the Albanian and a black guy gonna out.
Goes to show how things have changed, because I remember when Dave Chappelle did the Clayton Bigsby shit back in the day, it was fucking hilarious. But nowadays you do that shit, they're like, oh my god, just
because first you're fucking cringe. Secondly, the joke wasn't that he was being racist. The joke was he was racist and he was black and he didn't know he was black because he was fucking blind. If you're gonna try to formulate the joke, then fucking formulate the joke. Not only that, it was the reason why Dave Chappelle stopped his show. But, all right, let's go.
just goes to show how pussified we've become. After looking at that Donkey Kong photo, I can conclude that he's also a monkey.
Okay. All right.
Like, bro,
again, you flip the fuck out. You are literally on a racist stream doing a motherfucking caricature of somebody who may have retired that motherfucking character. But these people are snowflakes. Get the fuck out of here, dude. The fuck out of here, for real. But let's go.
like, I'm ready to end that. Like, they want to go here and say, you're a Myron. Cool. The fucking Arab guy that's also black that literally, like, I hit so many different check marks for the KKK. Y'all want to call me cool, you fucking.
If you're wondering who the white dude in the top left is, that's a white supremacist. Nick Fuentes, who's the leader of a far-right movement.
Also, most likely a virgin. Also, closeted homosexual. Also, cum sucher. Yes, he searched for cum in his roommate's bed and couch. But let's go.
And Just Pearly thinks, I will say, Just Pearly thinks orange does look good on you. I'm glad you took Brittany's advice.
Yeah, we saw that. We saw that video. It was fun anyway. Let's go.
I do think it's funny that the only time you decide to groom yourself is for a clan meeting. But hey, if that's the kind of high value man you want to attract, go girlfright.
Now,
Let's fucking do it.
hey guys, when we speak, everyone raise your hand. Raise your hand.
No.
Like, how? Like, is this like really leadership? Like, how fucking unhinged do you have to be to make it seem where this shit is acceptable? Where just being a inconceivably just bad dick to a person that counts as entertainment. But let's go. Let's go.
Raise your hand.
No.
So we take turns.
No, Nick, no, not you.
No. Kidding.
What
I can't do it. Yeah.
What the fuck are you?
I heard that some of y'all were raising the salute, so I decided to come back.
Let's go. Poor Sneeko. Pearl rolls out.
And you're doing this shit, and you're not doing anything but making Sneeko risk his platform to fucking platform you motherfuckers. And you're just, people aren't laughing with you, dog. They're laughing at you. You went through this whole shebang, this whole kit and caboodle to seem like you're better than Auburn Preach. But you made yourself just look like a more of an idiot. Well, let's go.
Come on.
No.
We're down.
No.
Let's go.
Come on.
No.
Let's go. We're down for whatever.
Let's do it.
Yeah, no. Hannah, I need you to really evaluate the company that you're with and just let us know if that's good, if it works well for you, okay? Well, let's go.
Do you realize how dumb everyone has to be? That when you're in a room full of people, that somehow Just Pearly Thing seems to be the smartest person. You see her sliding off screen like, what the fuck am I associating myself with? Y'all know how dumb you have to be to make Pearl sound smart? Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, if you want to throw away your YouTube channel in the dumbest way possible, cool. You just cost yourself and your staff millions of dollars over one of the dumbest things I've ever seen possible. And also just notice, all of this rolls off Myra's tongue so easily. This is not the first time he's talked about this.
Of course it's not the first time he's talked like this or acted like this. Again, if you think the only insult is a racial insult, that's the first thing you go to, then you have a problem. Well, let's go.
About black people like this, it's not surprising to me. Honestly, when he started speaking about black women in the past, I'd always suspected he had negative emotions or feelings about black people.
About the black dating app called Black. It's funny, I never used that one, bro, but hey, man.
I mean, hey, bro, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like that. Man. We ain't night riders.
See, this is some bullshit. But let's continue.
So
I'm good.
Sometimes if they're red bone, but like in general, me and Fresh don't dabble in the dark. If you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Okay.
And this just reinforced it. It's just like, I'm not even upset. I'm just like, oh yeah. At first it started.
So he's literally just saying he doesn't date black women. You have to be light skinned to date them. And this shit is just crazy. It's just dripping with racism. But let's go.
Was making, talk shit about black women specifically and constantly putting them down. And, sometimes there's valid criticism about black culture that I'll entertain. But then the frequency and the vitriol that comes out when they speak about it, you start to feel like there's something else going on underneath it all. And then when it comes to people like Myron, even though you can never point to it directly, because it's rare that it's this overt. So you can't really point it out, right? Everyone tells you, no, it's not there. Even though you have a feeling, you know what I'm saying? You have no, but now you have it in full in front of you. This guy's
in 4K HD. No, of course people know, but it's either that they don't know how far this person is down, or they excuse it because they know being racist, can considered racist in this day and age is tantamount of like saying that you have the plague. Like, but let's go.
considered the leader of the red pill, and you're seeing how this disseminates to a lot of his followers. That kind of hatred that he has for black people is instilled in a lot of the things that he actually preaches. You can't tell because it's not overt, but it's in the undertones if you understand what's really going on. That's why when I saw the previous one, even though a lot of people said, no, it's not racist, it's not, it's like, you really think that? I know it is. I know what he means when he says the warrior gene. I know what he means when he says monkey. I know why he's using it specifically for a black individual. But plausible deniability gives everyone the ability to be like, no, that's not what he meant. That's not what he.
Of course, they're not gonna to come out against him. It's just like, no, okay, let's go.
Meant. But with this stream, you just see everything that I believed and pretty much knew is confirmed. So yeah, I mean, if you want to shoot your credibility, if you want to distort your movement, if you want to make the red pill look like a movement for losers that hate women and also hate minorities and value whiteness for some reason, you know, it's in your dating preferences, it's in your language, it's in the way that you insult people, that's okay, have your movement. But when people discredit it and laugh at it, you're going to be one of the principal reasons why with your behavior. Instead of holding frame, instead of being stoic the way you present in the red pill and handling your stuff well, you get poked and prodded and all of a sudden you unleash this. The reason why this came out is because deep down inside, that's the shit that you feel. That's the stuff that you really believe. That's how you really feel about black people.
Man,
and now everyone else knows. So, you know, if you're proud of this, congratulations.
Get some, he was cooking there, boy. Get some motherfucking garlic, put it in a pan, get some butter, olive oil, like, man, because he motherfucking cooking. Okay, I stole that.
Brother, you played yourself. I don't think there's much to be said. I wouldn't be surprised if the YouTube channel gets deleted. As far as them talking about hanging us or monkeys this or whatever it is, cool.
And wow, so yeah, that was a fresh and fit I'm and preach fucking update to the drama. Anyway, guys, like, share, subscribe. I really think if you have to tell somebody you are something, chances are you're not. But anyway, like, share, subscribe. We're gonna get this video segment here. Alright, guys, I'm fucking tired. I know I started stream a little bit late, but we got an hour done. I will have to say, I would have to catch you guys later. Thank you for watching the clips, and no outro tonight. I'm gonna lay the fuck down.